Remember, he does this for a living.
Who does?
He does.
Do you?
Well, I do video.
Huh?
Not quite the same.
Not quite.
I can add graphics to this if you want. I can put a little tiny boat there.
Oh, nice. Okay, we're at 3264 Bennet Drive, Los Angeles, California, performing a video sewer inspection. We're going to start pulling back. This is the city sewer. Sections of this piping has been replaced with ABS piping. We have some cast iron piping that has some moderate to heavy root intrusion. We have an ABS area that is penetrated, that is broken probably from roots. And we have some clay separations toward the top of the house that are root intruded and separated. We're going to start pulling back and show the condition of the pipe. Okay, we'll start pulling it back. Right here, we're going to pull back into some cast iron piping. About 15, 20 feet back, it will transition to ABS plastic, but we've got some good root intrusions in here. Some pretty serious root intrusions. Right here, this saddle area is root intruded and it's broken. It's kind of hard to see the face because we're on a turn, but this piece in here is actually chipped and broken. And it's probably just separating because of the roots. Now you can see it a little bit more. This is out of the street.
Okay.
That's right at
way down there.
Way down there.
Okay.
Oh, so
yeah, that's in the street.
Barber Court Street.
Right. It's in the street where this is separated and root intruded. It's going to be difficult to. You can't really even line this because it's only 4-inch piping. Years ago, they used to run 4-inch into the street.
Right.
Now you're required to run SD-R35, which is a 6-inch plastic pipe.
Yeah.
So it's going to have to be dug up in the street to replace this. Coming back, you'll see now that section right in here is broken right here. And it's shifted. You can see the top of the pipe here, way up there. See this area?
Right.
That's one piece of pipe, and this is the other piece down there. So it's separated by about 3 inches right now in the street. And as we pull back a little bit more, you'll see it's got really heavy roots in here, too. That's the turn. And then...
You don't have to go to the gym, see?
Yeah, I know. We got some roots growing right through the pipe here. There's no joint right there. It's just, you see the hump in it right here? It's deteriorating and breaking away. But it's, how old is the house? The 30s? 27. 27? This is probably original.
Yeah.
So it's lasted its lifetime pretty well. And we're coming back up into the cast iron. And we make a little bit of a turn coming back up the hill. And you'll see again, you'll start hitting a lot of roots right in here. It's about 60% restricted right now.
And how do you clear that, or do you just...
No, you have to replace it. Yeah, I mean, you could clear it.
It's too small.
It's too small. It's only 4-inch, should be 6-inch. But even if you cleared this, you probably have to clear it with a jetter because of the angles and everything else and the turns down there. And if you start jetting this pipe, you're going to blow holes in the pipe like Swiss cheese. It's just shot. That's one joint. Then we come back up the hill a little bit more. And right at that turn, you see up at the top right here, it's actually broken away up at the top.
And where are we now?
We're down at the bottom of the hill.
At the bottom of the hill.
Yeah, at the bottom of the hill, outside the fence right now.
Oh, still outside the fence?
Still outside the fence. We were in the street, now we're just outside the fence. This is our transition going from the plastic to the cast iron. They replaced part of it down the hill. And you can see right here, there's roots all inside the joints here, all the way around, and it's shifted a little bit. Okay, and then from here, now coming back, now we're plastic. We're good until we hit this one area in the plastic, and luckily it's only about 3 feet deep, so this can be dug up and repaired, this one area.
And this is on the property already?
This is now on the property inside the fence line. We're down toward the bottom of the hill, just at the first drop next to the fence.
Right.
Then it steps up again, then it steps up again. So we're at the first drop area.
That area looks pretty good.
The what, I'm sorry?
This area looks...
Yeah, this area is really good. It's newer pipe. I said the plastic, the only one area in the plastic is where it looks like a root penetrated it and just broke it. Okay, we're making a turn coming up to the second level now from the fence.
Right.
And now we're making another turn. This is it right here. See right there?
That's broke.
There's a hole right through it, and the root has just penetrated that and bubbled it up. Kind of hard to see. There you go. It just bubbled it up. You can actually see the hole in the pipe right there. So that piece could be repaired at least. And then we're good for quite a ways, I think to about 40 feet. Then we're going to transition back to clay. This is okay. Now we transition again. And you can see see how the bottom of the pipe is here? And there's a drop off when you go in. It's separating right there. There's about an inch offset in that right there. It wouldn't be that bad if we didn't have the rest of the stuff that we're going to run into now. Now, all of this coming back in here is very heavily root intruded. This joint right here, I've got it marked down the hill a little ways with a flag. Now you see the face of the pipe right way up here? This is the other face of the pipe down here. So it's just shifted, it's separated. Separated by about 2 inches. And it's heavily root intruded all in that area. And then coming back even further. This piece right here, you can see the gap. You got about 2.5, 3-inch gap between the pipe, the 2 pieces of pipe. It just pulled apart. The roots will do it. Just over age. See where it's holding water. A lot of the water is going into the ground. It'll saturate and go into the ground until it gets to a certain point. Then it'll go through the pipe. If you didn't use this for quite some time, then it's going to start saturating the ground again. It's just going to keep shifting more and more. And then all of this back here is very heavily root intruded.
How many feet of clay pipe is there from when it transitions from the plastic?
You've got about 45 feet coming back toward the house.
So that would all have to be replaced.
All has to be replaced. Yeah, it all has to be replaced because you've got this section too. This one again, another big separation. You can see where it's holding water there, and see where it's all busted. Look at it. See where the crack is all the way along the bottom of the pipe. It's just completely busted apart on the bottom. And it's busted here. It's busted probably a good 10 feet. See where the crack is and all the roots are growing in. It's broken here, and then it's just separated right there. And now we're coming back up the hill some more, and almost every joint is separated and broken. Coming back.
Yes, I know. It's just like, where are all these roots coming from?
And this one too, the piping's broken at the bottom. Now we're underwater again because this joint is so separated, it's holding water right there. And this piece, you see where the piping, it starts chipping. Where you see it's nice and orange, and it's brown here, it just starts breaking apart.
So is that broken on top right there?
Yeah, it's broken on top, it's broken on the bottom. It's chipped and broken all the way around. Here, you got a broken section up on top from the cast iron transition to the clay right there. Now we're coming back into the house. We're right outside here by the gas meter right now. And then we've got a section back here, let's see. That's holding some water right there a little. Let's see if I can clear this camera up a little bit. Got some water running through still.
That you would have to break it, you know.
You have to break up the concrete outside here. I can show you after. Now what I have to do too is I have to run water from upstairs in maybe the master bath or something. I have to run a tub, try and find out where the tie-in is. you have a branch line coming out somewhere as well that runs over to here. So we'll take a look at that, but that's coming, right now we're right outside, right at the gas meter area. And I'll show you out here real quick. The upstairs tie-in comes in right where we have the camera. You can see off to the left, there's a fitting. That's for one of the showers, and then the other tub in the other bathroom was coming right behind us, coming down the stack. So everything's tied in right outside by the gas meter or from this stack. And we're pulling out the clean out now. And that concludes our video sewer inspection.